So I woke up this morning and I saw that Gary Vaynerchuk had posted something, had said something about Mona Lisa and Beeple crypto art, and so I had to check it out. In his show Over and Underrated, for those of you who don't know that, it's a show where somebody gives him a topic and then he shares whether or not that topic or that thing or whatever it is overrated or underrated. And so here's what he has to say about the Mona Lisa. Let's take a look.
Art, underrated.
The Mona Lisa.
The Mona Lisa is overrated. I subjectively do not find that painting super interesting at all. Art is in the eye of the beholder, and I think like a Squirtle Pokemon card is cooler than a Mona Lisa.
Pringles.
Okay, look. This kind of hurts. This kind of hurts. You cannot say that the Mona Lisa is overrated. You cannot say that the Mona Lisa is overrated. Da Vinci is one of the all-time greatest. His drawings are still used in medical books 500 years later. This guy is a GOAT, first class. The Mona Lisa generates 8 million visitors a year in the Louvre Museum, according to the director of the Louvre Museum. Now, the ticket price of the Louvre Museum costs €15, and so the Mona Lisa generates in ticket price alone on a yearly basis 120 million euro. In dollars, that would be 140 million something. And so that is massive. You cannot say after something like that this painting is overrated. I mean, the Mona Lisa, 500 years after it is painted, is generating more revenue a year than most of Gary Vaynerchuk's businesses. How can you then say that this is overrated? This is not overrated. I mean, Da Vinci is just too big to be overrated. This man single-handedly changed several industries: mechanics, science, the medical industry, arts. I mean, his inventions are out of the world and are still being built on top of today, 500 years later. Now, if this is not enough, Gary Vaynerchuk in the same video says the following thing. To top this off, he says the following thing.
Underrated.
Beeple?
Beeple? Underrated. He will go down as an iconic NFT artist, part of that first wave. He'll be like the Tom of MySpace, you know, like in the internet culture, like just so associated with something. And he's a young man still, has a huge potential to become an iconic world artist.
Question of the day.
Come on. Okay, look. Oh man. First of all, I think the Beeple thing is great. I think that is just amazing. $69 million for painting, for a digital artwork. It's astonishing. The NFT world is astonishing. I'm very much in favor of NFT, of crypto art and all of that stuff, but you cannot say that Beeple is underrated in the same video that you say Da Vinci is overrated. That's just not, you can't do that. These are two completely different figures. Beeple is nothing compared to Da Vinci at this moment. Even though he is amazing, even though he is the right person at the right time to be the symbol of that movement, the symbol of the NFT space, 100%. But this man has done nothing compared to Da Vinci. Beeple has no galleries representing him. He has no collectors. He has no credentials in the art world whatsoever. He has done never any exhibitions in museums or anything like that. He has no sales track record except for the couple of sales that just happened the last couple of weeks. Nobody knew of Beeple a couple of months ago. Nobody. None. 0 people. And so Da Vinci has tested the teeth of time for 500 years. Beeple has tested the teeth of time for a couple of weeks. You cannot compare these people. And whatever Beeple will do, and I'm sure it will be amazing, it is so far only creating art that has not even been collected by art collectors. The whole Beeple trade in the art industry, and I have some inside information, is known as to be a wash trade. This is not bought by art collectors, but by crypto people. The $69 million has been paid by crypto people to market the crypto world, to market crypto art so that they could profit off of it afterwards. And so we are not talking, when we're talking about Beeple, we are not talking about a cultural impact yet. That might happen, and I hope it happens, and I actually think it will happen. After 69 million, that's probably going to be the case. I mean, this man is going to do some great things, but at this moment, it is not comparable to Da Vinci. Da Vinci changed the direction of the entire human race single-handedly. Beeple has done nothing yet. Now, in order to top this off, Gary Vaynerchuk says the following thing in this same video. So, Da Vinci, he says this thing about Da Vinci. Then, 4 minutes later, in the same video, he says this thing about Beeple. And then, 2 minutes before that, so in between the Da Vinci thing and Beeple thing, he says the following thing. Okay, let's listen. 4:43. Boom.
Austrian wine?
Austrian?
Austrian.
Yeah. I literally know of it, have never dug into it. I have no answer for that.
I have no answer for that. Look at this.
A wine.
Look at this. So, the guy knows a lot about wine. Clearly, he has built the wine library. He has built the whole wine thing for his dad and stuff like that. He knows stuff about wine. And when a wine question comes, he understands that he doesn't know enough about it to answer the question. This is the old saying. The more you know that you don't know. And so he doesn't know anything about art. That's why he has an answer to those questions. He knows a lot about wine. That's why he doesn't have an answer for that question. I think Gary Vaynerchuk's claims are overrated when it comes to crypto art and art in general.